Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of Moments with Lulu. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you're subscribed so you're getting notifications whenever I put up a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the co-op work permit. Literally, I didn't know about that, but I've discovered through a friend. So I've decided to share this with some people who probably were like me, who did not know what was going on. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Well, technically, the co-op work permit is for study programs that require you to do some kind of internship or work-related practicum. So because I'm a nursing student, an international nursing student here, I need to get the co-op work permit here. So I have to get that to be able to have my clinical practicum, which is my preceptorship. So I discovered from a friend that if you are an international student in some kind of study program that requires you to do an internship or that requires you to do some kind of clinical placement that is considered a work according to immigration, you need to get a co-op work permit. I have no idea why, but it's just a requirement. So I just decided to share this information because I feel like if I didn't know it, so probably there's so many people who probably don't know it. I don't know, it's not really talked about in my program either. I don't know if it's because we are a few international nursing students or something. I don't really have any clue, but if you're watching this video and you're an international student who is in some kind of study program that requires you to do an internship or like a preceptorship towards the end of your degree, I strongly recommend that you actually get that thing, because it's just very important that you're doing things the right way, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. You never know what you're going to ask for, and then they look back at your record to discover something that probably wasn't done that should have been done. So it's just something, it's all about getting information. And so yeah, so anyways, the eligibility for the co-op work permit, like I said, you must be on a study permit. So international students are usually on a study permit, and you need to get a letter specifically from your university, actually a letter from your faculty that states the details of your work, of like the preceptorship or like the internship or whatever it is. So you need to get that letter from your faculty, and it also needs to state the number of hours that you're going to be working in that semester or in that term at the facility or wherever you're going to be placed at, because it's part of the requirements. I am still on that application right now, but I'll get it in as soon as possible, just so I'm not having any delay. I'm going through the online process, which is faster and cheaper, because I don't necessarily have to like provide any paper copies or mail anything to these people. But anyways, I decided to leave the link to that to the website, just in case anyone is curious about what that is, or like probably you need it at some point in your education or as an intern or like a preceptorship candidate. So although I have a study permit, and on the study permit I have a work permit, but that does not fulfill the criteria of getting a co-op work permit as per the immigration. I know I stress so much about the international student services at different universities, but again, it's very important to keep in touch with these people, because they are the ones who give all of this information. So if you need help filling out like the application form or any of those kind of things, or you have any immigration related question that applies to your program and you're not sure about it, that's why you should go to them. That's why I should have gone to them, or I should have called them, but I wasn't aware of that apparently. And most importantly, go through your faculty too, because it's not necessarily your university that takes care of the letter. And something you also need to keep in mind is that if you're applying for this co-op work permit, you need to have a valid study permit while you're studying, like as a student. So your study permit cannot be expired and you're applying for a co-op. So when you apply, just make sure that your study permit is valid, because it's one of the eligibility requirements. And something else is to ensure that your passport, like all those immigration documents too, are up to date, because they are also required while going through the application. And lastly, all I have to say is that it's your responsibility to ensure that you know your immigration requirements, because no one is going to remind you. If it wasn't for my friend who is also an international student in my program, if she didn't tell me this, I wouldn't be aware of this. And yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope to see you on next week Friday. Bye now.